Well, as usual, nothing wants to cooperate with me, and I'm just gonna better to smile than to. I've done enough damn crying. I'm sick of crying, and I'm so tired and already. I'm getting back. My days and nights switch up all the time, and right now I'm back on day shift. It seems I'm sleeping at night. I'm waking up by daylight or shortly before, and I've been researching a lot, and I've stuffed a lot of knowledge in there in a very short time. And I guess my brain's like between the health and anyway, and then the tech issues, and I'm trying to spit stuff out, and then I'm limited by 10-minute recordings because I can't seem to find a longer one to record on this platform. Like I've always told y'all, I use Sing as a tool. And so then by the time I even start to begin my train of thought and process all the information I'd like to share with you guys, it's like I get shut off, or my headset, my new headset doesn't want to work because my phone jack's messed up, or I pair the other headset and hotspot it to the other phone. It's the same damn thing, different day. It doesn't matter how I try to approach it. That's what's so frustrating. I'm just so exhausted and it's so emotionally draining. It's not even funny. And in the meantime, I still try to share what I know because I know ultimately it will help those around me that are trying to venture down the rabbit hole too. And important stuff, guys. A lot of you laugh it off, and you know, people like me that are trying to get the message out because we know that we each kind of share a bigger piece to this bigger part of the puzzle. And gosh, but it's like somebody intentionally is trying to sabotage that because maybe they perhaps don't want us to, because I'm not the only truth or awakened individual per se that goes through all the static. I just have a feeling that they may go through some interruptions, but mine are severe. Like I yell, it puts me in a rage because I'm like, I bet nobody has to go through, you know what I mean? That kind of rage, like, I bet nobody in their life has ever had to, although I would never compare my struggles with another because you can't measure the value of another's pain or their emotions to what they've had to go through in life. So it really isn't about comparing, hey, I've had it worse off than you. It's about being understanding and compassionate of that fact because you've been through it, that you can relate to that. With that said, I had so many things on my mind, and I wish I'd been able to share them when I had the inspiration and the fire and the passion before all the frustration and anxiety kicked in, and me trying to process just the tremendous, massive, bigger picture of it all, because it's like I was still picking up puzzle pieces, and then suddenly it's like I put the puzzle piece in somewhere and something really like strange and miraculous and mind-blowing happened, and it just, guys, it knocked my socks off. I have not, it's like, you know, processing our fur baby's death. I have yet to process all this. I was just trying to get out some information that, because I don't know my next step from here, what I'm really ultimately supposed to be sharing, and part of me is in disbelief because this is all new to me. There's so many feelings. It's been such an emotional roller coaster ride. So it's one of extreme highs and lows emotionally. It's having to change old belief patterns and everything you've ever taught and known. It can make a person think they're going crazy, guys. And perhaps some of you do think I am. Others of you that have either followed me or you're going through the same thing, y'all will just know. And that's what I'm finding out a lot, especially in the truther community, you know, in YouTube la la land there. Many of us are looking for the same truth, and I hear a lot of people sharing their personal experiences and becoming more and more authentic. I see the mass conscious level arising, per se. You can tell it in people's comments. There's a lot less negativity, more positivity. It seems like our desires, intents, and thoughts are for a better world that we see, and we've opened our eyes to what's going on around us, and that the realization of how we're destroying Mother Earth and how we're pushing World War III if we don't change our ways, guys. And we don't change how we treat one another. It ultimately is, you know, we've allowed history to repeat itself numerous times now. They're unearthing and making new discoveries now even. It's part of my research the past 48 hours has been. And, they're trying to say it's just natural. No. It's stuff that's unexplainable though, so it's much easier for them to, because it doesn't fit in their timeline or the way they've built our history up to be, it's much easier for them to say or ignore and just say, oh no, it's natural, it's just sedimentation. But I mean, we're talking like underground stuff. Check out, what was it, Dublin, Ireland. Atlantic Gardens has a great channel you guys will love, especially concerning like Ireland. And some of the stuff there, and like red hair and RH negative, blood factor, if you're trying to go down the rabbit hole as well. There's some links I want to be sure to share with you guys, and this is so disorganized it's not funny, because I just done 2 videos that I tried to share with you guys, and like I said, I started off not feeling well today, and I'm surprised I've made it all day, and then already trying to get on, trying to, pair Bluetooth to one phone, and then headset jack issues in this one. Doing 2 recordings already when your voice hurts, and the anxiety, and just starting not feeling well. That's a lot of obstacles already to overcome. So I'm just doing my best to, even that's why I do share links so often, is because with all that going on, it is really hard to process your thoughts and get things as organized as you'd like. But that's not going to stop me, especially when you know the powers that have been. I'm hoping they're not the powers that be anymore. That's why I'm going to share this link with you guys, because it's important for you to discern for yourself. But any of you that have followed me could see why I'd be like on some of these, if everything I've heard tonight, which resonated with me as far as everything I know, rings to be true. It's like, it's ultimately been a battle of light and dark, really. And we need to learn that what we've done in the past didn't work with violence and with weapons, and to have a revolutionary peace come forward where we all learn to love and treat one another better, and to bless them and send them along their way rather than to try to resolve violence. Most of you have been told, be the bigger person, walk away. Ultimately, that's kind of lesson here. We're the most primitive species, once again, that I know. Animals are better behaved than us. They show us unconditional love, and we have failed to show that in return. They are here to teach us too. So are a lot of our children and grandchildren right now. So you guys, we've got to step up our gameplay a little bit. But I'm going to be sure. It's going to take me a minute because I've got to retract those links off YouTube. But I promise I will put them, either on the cover or immediately down below for those of you interested, because we are in a control matrix, and many of you know that. That's why, like, one of them's the wizard behind the curtain. It's one of the ones that I'm going to share with you guys. And the other one's a very extravagant black gentleman. And he's right, he does kind of come across like an angry black guy, but no, really, he's not. You will feel his, if you're like me, you'll feel the heart and the passion and truth and its message. And he's trying to say a lot of the very same things I've been trying to tell you guys. So I just want to share another individual's perspective with you that perhaps might resonate better than my own, because what's more important is to get the message through, not necessarily who gets it through to you. So whoever you can relate to is what's more important. So I will uphold and lift up the person that I know to be speaking the truth. After all the research I've done. So, no, he's not crazy. He's not on anything. He's just passionate, full of fire. Yeah, he does. He gets a little bit vulgar and angry, like I do too. I think a lot of us are angry, but we're also passionate. So, and we just tell it like this, we're direct. And he's no different. So, but don't click on his stuff if you're not ready to handle the truth. It's Nature Boy. I don't know if there's more to handle or not. But I know that as soon as I heard one message, I wanted to hear another one of what he said, because I knew everything he rang to say to be true, and there's pieces of the puzzle he has that I don't. So you guys that are curious, be sure to click on him and give him a listen, but I will